Okay, mga 8:20 ng gabi. Walang magawa kaya laro ng poker. Queen 8. Ano yung sa card ko? Masada na. Malaki ang prices pag weekend, Saturday, Sunday. Libre itong laro kasi nagsusubscribe ako ng $27 a month. Kaya pwede kang maglaro ng 24 hours a day hanggang magsawa ka. Basta't mayroon ka pang chips na naiwan ito. Chips. Ito yung number of chips ko. Meron pa akong 100,060 fold. Ang dami na yung chips. 3,100 na 311 na yung 311,000 na yung chips niya eh. Mahirap kalabanin yung mga mataas ang malaking chips. Meron pang 42 players pa naglalaro. Nagsimula ito almost 2,000 players. Around the world ito eh. Online poker. Dati illegal pero nakakuha sila ng license sa US. Kasi parang mag-member ka. Subscribe. 80,000 ang bit niya. May full all in siya. Full. Nananakot. Yan, tingnan natin. 9 may pair ace pala siya. Swerte-swerte na lang yan. Lalabas yung ace, so kaya 9. 9 ang napakalaki. Lucky 9. See, natalo yung pair ace niya. Okay. Hindi guaranteed ang panalo rito. Pero lahat kami meron ng money. Ang price giveaway $2,000. Libre naman ang laro. So, maglaro. Magkuhan ka lang ng magbit ako ng 100,000. Ay, pareho kaming hearts. Jack. Uy, 7 na siya. Queen na lang pag-asa ko. Saka Jack. Queen, Jack. No hearts. Oh! Holy cow. Panado ako. Yan ang gambling. Ay, poker. Almost 2,000 ang players. Ngayon, 38 na lang. $2,000 ang giveaway. Kaya from 80 and below. Number 80 o numbers. May mga prices na yan. Kaya eight, talo yung ace jack niya sa 8. May lumabas yung ace. Goodbye. Ace jack po. Kaya swerte. Kung swerte ka, mananalo ka. Sa gambling, considered gambling ba ito? Subscribe ka, maglaro ka, poker is a gambling. Pero entertainment para sa akin. Entertainment. $27 a month for entertainment is okay. Ay, laki ng kalaban. Mahirap kalabanin yan. 200. Ay, pahalos pareho pala kami. Pag nag-beat siya, mag-fold ako. 210 all in. Anong meron siya? Fold na lang. Fold. Ace 3. Ay. Clubs. Shall I bet or shall I fold? Ay, bet ng 48. 700,000 na yung kanya. I give up. Chips niya 700,000. Wala, talo sana ako. Yan ang bara ko. Ace 3 lang. May king siya. O jack. Give me a pair. Pair 10! Ay. Magbibit ako sigurado yan. Magbibit ako. 700 dito eh. Magbibit ako. Meron ka palang 120. 158. Talo. Malas lang. Malas lang. Oh, see? Ace 9 lang siya. No aces. 10. 9. No. 10. Ay, panalo ako. Oh, 397,000 na ako. Lumalaban. Ay. See? Pag siniswerte ka naman, ilan ang ibibit ko dyan? 50,000. Chips. Libre naman itong laro na ito eh. Ibibit ako ng 72,000. So, 800,000 na siya, 700,000. Oh, mayabang eh. Oh, full house na ako. Ay. Pakagating ko nga siya. Kakagat ka sana. Wala nang makakatalo yan. Kaya cool lang ako. Kunwari wala akong ace. Ay. Full house na ako. Walang talo na yan. 272,000 yan, no? Yung total chips, 272,000. Magbit ka, please. Yan, magbit siya. Mag-call ako. Siyempre, full house na ako eh. Panalo na yan eh. 300. Oh, sige, magbit ka ulit. Tapos magre-raise ako. All in ako. Uy, 624,000 na ako. Number 6. Ay, siniserte ata. Number 6 na ako. 32 na lang naiwan maglaro. 32. Seven, seven. Spades. Pag-asa lang nito. Flushes. Talo na siya. 7-7. Goodbye. Number 7 ako. Ay, fold. Swerte. King Jack. Mga 7 na lang na. Almost a million chips na sila. 36,000. Possible straight. Ace queen. Possible flushes. Diamonds. Okay. Ay, ace dos. Wala yan. Pangit. Inom tubig. Dun, dun, dun. Nanonood ako ng bowling sa TV. Ace Queen, sigurado magbibit ako yan. Kung matalo, di matalo. Basta mataas ang bara mo, di magbit ka. Talo. Suited pa. Hearts. Queen of Hearts. My Queen of Hearts. Sige, laban tayo. Swerte mo. May pira na rin yan eh. Kahit na matalo, ubos yan. Pira na yan eh. May pira na yan eh. 400,000. Sige. Sige, ubusin mo na rin yung pan mo. Sige. Nag-fold siya. Natakot siya. Talo sana ako. Pag natatakot ka sa poker, hindi ka mananalo. Kaya ay fold ako yan. Fold ako dyan. Jack 4. Fold yan. Walang laban yan. Jack 4. Bit na kayo para mag-fold na ako. Okay, bit na kayo para mag-fold na ako. Yes, fold. Fun. Doble dos. Possible 50-50 yan. See? 50-50 ang odds. Talo yung Jack King. Number 4 ako. $27 pa naglalaro dito. 27 pa. $310 spades. Full na lang yan. Hanggang mamaya, hanggang 10 na lang na iwan. 26 pa eh. First price dito is $300 sa game na ito. Second prize is $250. Hindi ko na alam yung iba. Basta lahat ng naglalaro dito ngayon may pira. Reward money. Swerte. Jack. Tala na yung ace 3 dyan. Unless nalalabas yung ace. See? $700. Number 4 pa rin ako. Give me a pair. Ay, delikado yan. Kan muna ako. Slow down. Settle muna ako. Dapat nagbit ako pero nasa position ako magbit kasi hindi nagbit itong dalawa. Dapat nagbit ako pero tingnan natin. Kung nagbit ako, mag-fold na yan. Dalawa siguro. Kaya mag-fold rin ito. Pero tingnan natin yung mga cards nila. Ace 9 ako eh. Ace 9 ako. Walang jack. Walang jack dyan. Bihirang lalabas yung bara mo sa flop. Anong tawag doon sa poker? 10. May pair na dyan siguro. Magbit na kayo kung may pair. Tako, mag-bit ka na para mag-fold na sila. Ay, mag-bit ito, mag-fold na yan dalawa, see? Kahit wala siyang card dito. Fold na yan. Si Tako. See? Ay. Waiting. $60, nag-bid siya ng 60. Okay, Ace King. Ito, kailangan mag-bid ito. Oh, 60. Ay, may Ace yung isa. Ay, King, Ace King. Malas mo lang Ace King. Ay, King Queen. Oh, Jack. Wala. Panalo ito, si Jerry. Bumalik siya sa 600,000. Okay, fold yan. 22 na lang yung players. Kaya nag-receive muna tayo. Pag 10 na lang kayo, pwede na maging aggressive. Jack, panalo na yung Jack yan. Wala lang yung lalabas na King. Hindi panalo. Full house, Jack. Jack 4, Jack kayat. Ay. Ay, 85,000 chips. Okay. Sa inyo na yan. Okay. 9 king lang pala siya. Oh, 9 king. Ay. Napakalaki mo naman. 9 king lumabas. Oh, full house. Kawawa si Jack. Naiputan si Jack. Jack Ace pa naman. Ace 6. Ay. Ano kaya ilalaban ko kaya yung Ace 6 na yan? Number 19. 19 players left. Gusto ko aabot ako ng 10 eh. 691. Okay, hindi nagbit yung dalawa. Bibit ako ng 80,000. Ay, kumagat. A6. Oy. Bit ako ng 160,000. lumabas yung 6 ko eh. Hindi. Malas na lang kung lumabas yung 7, 8 niya. Kasi, fold siya. Hindi ako takot matalo dahil libre naman. Wala namang bayad. Oh, number 5 na ako. Out of 19. Pag umabot sa 10, umabot ako sa 10, okay na sa akin yun. Number 10. But now, number 5 ako. Number 5 ako dito. Ay, natalo yung kingpin niya. King 9. Come on up. Fold. King 6, fold. Number 5 pa rin ako, 18 players left. Fold. Okay, 17 players. Ito pa. Ay, ace jack ako. Sigurado magbibit ako niyan. 40,000 mo. Ilan bang chips mo? 300 at kalahati. Mag all in ako. Kasi matalo man lang ako, hindi maubos yung chips ko. Nagbit ako ng nagbit ako ng 150,000. Kalahati ng chips niya, 160,000. Okay, 260 siya. Meron pa akong 600. Ace Jack! Hoy! Bit ka. Kung talo, di talo. Meron siyang king siguro. 10! Meron pa siyang 25, 50,000. Okay. Is-dos pala lang siya eh. Hindi panalo ako. Oh, 1 million na ako. Is-dos lang pala siya eh. Maasa siya sa flashes. Swerte-swerte lang yan. Nag-beat siya ng 80. Mag-fold ako. Number 4 na ako. Number 4. My goal is number 10. Okay na. 17 players left. Pair 3, fold. Walang laban yan. Lucky day pag manalo. Fold. Isa na lang, 16 na lang, 16. Maraming kon dyan, oh. Kakaunti ng mga chips nila. Possible flushes. Bet full na yung mga yan. Hindi sila nag-bet kanina eh. Kaya, fold sila. Dos cuatro, fold. Oh. Ay, nag-all in siya. Mag-fold lahat yan. Okay. Give me ace. Ay, wala. Ayaw. Hindi na kaya't. 180,000. Full na yan. Magkalabanin yung 2 million chips niya. King 8 fold. Wala pang natatalo. 16 pa rin. 16 pa rin dito. Wala pa rin nag-give up. Ay, Jack 7. Jack Kayat. Mag-beat na lang kayo. Mag-fold na lang ako. Yung almost 2 million ay hindi siya nag-get. Ay nag-all in ito mo ba? 318,000 all in siya. Jacket talo ako dito. Full na lang. Number 4 na ako eh. Tira niya. Wala na naman. Nasaan na yung aces? Pair kings. Mga pair. Mahirap makakuha ng pair dito. 280. Kung wala kang pair, fold na lang. 47. Ay, pero siya. Dos, 8. Fold. Hindi pa rin nababawasan dito. 16 pa rin. Fold na lang kayo. Unless na may pair ka na naman. $2 million na yun, sipan. Si at altitude. At altitude. At altitude. Fold. Ay, Saturday night. Ace 9. $15 na lang eh. Fold ako. Number 15. 15 pa rin ang naiiwan. Pwede sana yan eh. Hindi ko ilalaban yan. Ito, kalabanin mo nga yan. Bit ng bit. Preserve ko muna yung chips ko. siya. Mabawasan lang ng million yung kamo. Jack. Oh, king. Oh, see? Panalo yung king. Unless lalabas yung jack. Wala na, talo na yung bit ng bit. $300 pa rin siya. A7. Ay, wala. Hindi ko lalaban yan. Pan mo na ako. Cool down. Number 5 ako eh. $800 pa rin. Give me a pair. Pair aces. Pair kings. Ay, wala. Ayaw. Queen 8. O, 14 na lang naglalaro. Check. Wait na. Kailangan content. Ay. Check. Takot ako. 110,000. Sa'yo na lang yan. Number 1 naman ako. Number 6. Number 6. Sa'yo na lang yan. Mag-bid kayo para mag-fold na ako. Hindi fold ako. Kasi merap kalabanin yung almost 2 million. Ace Jack. Pag hindi magbit yung 2 million, magbibit ako. Ano ito? 400,000? Ay, delikado ito. Baka may pair siya. Fold ako. Takot ako. Fold dahil kung may pair ako, labanan ko yan. Baka may pair siya eh. King 13. Magbit ako niyan. All in ako. Kasi 3,000 yun may iwan pa sa akin pag talo. Ay. Injak. Ay, lumabas yung king ko. Ang bait ni king. Oh, see, may 1 million na ako may hit. 1,100,000. Anong place ko na ngayon? Number 5 ulit. Balik sa 5th place. Fifth place. Ang bait ni King. Ay, 4. Hold. Talo sa 6-6. Waiting na. Ten. Ay, ano. Alin ko na yan. Talo kung matalo. Yan, 2 million ka. You can, yan. Check fold. Pag mag-night bet, fold ako. Ace, queen, fold. Wala. Maswerte na yun. Manalo yung 4-6. Pag lumabas ang 5, 4-6. Panalo siya. Straight. Labas mong 4. Panalo pa rin si 4-6. Ayaw pa rin. May 600,000, 400,000 pa rin siya. 12 players na lang naglalaro. Players. Number 4 pa rin ako. Ay, fold ako. Ay, queen 4. Fold. Okay. Mababawasan na ng isa. Pag matalo yan si Juan. Ay, King. Para mabawasan ng isa. Ay, clubs. Wala na. King na lang pag-asa mo. Buhay pa rin. Ayaw pa rin mabawasan ng kill. Kill pa rin naglalaro. Hold. Number 4 pa rin ako. 40-80. Alin na siya. Wala, magpo-fold yan. Unless na may pair. $1 million na siya. Malakas ang loob mag-bet. Ganyan talaga. Maisa siya mag-bluff. All-in ka na. Tuloy pa rin. Ay, 4-6. 4-6. Walang laban yung 4-6 na yun. Unless na may lalabas na 4-4-6-6. Ano? Four, 6 clubs, 5 para straight. Clubs, 5 clubs. Ay, tayo. Triple jacks. Ay, number 5 na ako. 12 pa rin. Dos 7. Ay, fold. Sige, talunin mo na yan. Talunin mo na yan. Bet. Is 10. Lalabas mong 10. Ay, lumaban pa rin. Lumaban pa rin. 600 na naman siya. Lumaban. Ay, 12 pa rin. Ay, sorry. Hold. Break time. Malapit nang matapos break pa. 3 minutes break. It's break time.
Asking how would this happen? What's going on in America? I know that it's a philosophical question, but how would he talk to the people outside the United States about what happened here?
Well, again, what I would say is this is a tragic incident that occurred. We're not in a position to start second guessing how or why or anything else at this point. Just know that it will be thoroughly investigated. If there is anyone to prosecute, that will be done, and we'll move forward. But I don't have a good answer for you.
We'll just take one last question. No, there was no additional request for security that was ever denied by the FBI. So we showed up after the fact. We were monitoring the event, but it was once the incident occurred that we come and we take the primary jurisdiction for the investigation. And thank you. We'll as we have additional information, we'll provide it. Thank you.
Well, good evening, everyone. I'm Trace Gallagher, continuing coverage of the assassination attempt, as the FBI just said, the assassination attempt against former President Trump. They just wrapped up about 30, maybe 27 minutes of a news conference there. That was the Pennsylvania State Police, as well as the FBI, giving us information. Kind of a rundown of what they said is they led off the news conference by saying there were no other threats. But then they continued to say they have not yet identified the shooter, except to say that he is a 20-year-old white male, from Pennsylvania. They are doing biometrics because there was no ID on this person, doing some biometrics, trying to make a positive identification. And then they went on to say a little later, they're trying to make the positive identification because that's what they need to make sure that there are no other threats out there. So a little bit of a contradiction. They do not have a motive yet. They do not believe that there are any other people involved in this at this point in time, but a lot of things could change in that. It's interesting because they said there is no information related to this event, meaning there were no warning signs, there were no red flags coming into the rally today in Butler, Pennsylvania, and now they are asking for help to try to put the whole thing together, meaning they are asking for cell phone video. They are asking for any information the public might have so they can try and piece this all together. It was all on tape, as you've seen, the riveting images today. They are looking for more angles. They are looking for more context so they can put this thing together. The shooter you see on the top of the building was 130 yards away. The reporting in the FBI would not confirm this. The reporting is an AR-style weapon that was used. You hear the shots right there. The question was asked. There were 6, 7, maybe 8 shots fired. Are you surprised that the shooter got that many shots off? And the answer was yes. I am surprised. The question is, what was happening with the response? Was the response delayed? These are things that are part of the investigation. But it's important to note that in all of this, the president, the former president of the United States, is out of the hospital. He has left the hospital. He was shot in his right ear. And if you look at that, as we bring in Aaron Cohen, who is a law enforcement specialist who has joined us many times, you look at what's happening here, and if we can put up, Jay, I'm not sure if we have it, if we can put up the graphic that shows where the shooter was on top of the building and where the stage was in relation to that, there you have it right there. So you have the shooter's location. Okay, and he is to the right. You see the stage right there. The shooter, Aaron Cohen, is on the right-hand side of the president. The president is directly looking forward at the crowd. And then he moves his head left and moves his head right. As he moves his head right, to the right, he is shot in the right ear, right? And you talk about an instance of millimeters, of centimeters, of a very small amount of space. If you don't move to the right, the back of your head is still in that same position, and it gives a bigger target for the shooter. Is this one of those things where, and we'll go into the other details, is this one of those things where this is a very lucky former president of the United States?
Elohim King on President Trump. God must have been watching down on the President Trace. Snipers typically train to shoot into the cerebral cortex or the cerebellum. It's the top of the brainstem. It decapacitates you, keeps your hands from moving. It's how we train in counter-terror. Trump turning to the right. Again, it's about a distance of the shot, 130 meters.
130 yards, yeah.
130 yards. Trace, that's a putt. Anyone can put a 223 optic on a target from that distance and hit. It's not a difficult shot to make. The fact that the president was off to the right, if his head had been straight and that round, and I'm going to quote one of my law enforcement associates here, I'm not going to name names, but an 18-year sniper competitive shooter made it very clear to me that had the president's head been straight and that round had gone into the ear, it would have been lights out. The fact that he just happened to be turned this way with that shot coming in is what saved his life. Now, obviously, there's some other failures here. I won't start beating down on the secret
Sure,
sources here.
because we don't know enough.
We don't know enough. The investigation is still being conducted. The body is still warm, and let them do their business. But I will tell you this. The FBI works on what's called a multi-ring security package for the personal protection of the president. They call it the bubble. And what that means is it would take a multi-failure event in order for an attacker to be successful. Part of the reason why the president is alive, and again, the footage is still kind of speckled. It hasn't really been assembled yet, just bits and pieces that we've been seeing online. The fact is that one of those rings, that second or third ring, which is the counter snipers,
Right.
a surveillance element, those sharpshooters, which you saw on that roof, there's been some footage, ended up sending shots back as quickly as they could and ended up neutralizing that sniper. So hat tip to those guys. A lot of armchair quarterbacks out there beating up. But what I have heard, and what's interesting to me, is that there were multiple requests made to Director Cheadle to increase the amount of manpower directly around the immediate perimeter of the president. I can't tell you if the levels of protection are higher for a standing president or if they're and lower for an out president.
I think they are. I mean,
They
that's the
are.
whole thing. And then once he is confirmed as a nominee, and the FBI would not confirm this, nor would the state police, and then once he is confirmed, and we have questions out to the Secret Service, once he is confirmed as the nominee, which would happen this week, apparently there is a more robust presence going forward. So that is there. I'm curious, though, as you look at this and you look at the investigation here, they say there were no suspicious instances, there were no red flags. We talked about that going into this, so nobody was forewarned, and yet the reporting is that they were warned that there was somebody climbing up the outside of a building they call AGR. It's a glass and plastics manufacturer, and they manufacture drinking containers for the most part. We don't know any connection that this shooter might or might not have with that, but we know that this building was outside of the perimeter, the security perimeter. But the building was 130 yards away, and as Aaron articulated there, that is not a far distance when you're talking about a high-powered weapon, and the president was there. It's interesting why anybody would be allowed on a tall building. I have been to a gazillion of these types of rallies. The tall buildings are the first and foremost to always be secure.
So here's my response, Trey. It's a good question because there's a lot of pieces here and it's all kind of floating around. What would be the motive of the Secret Service to not protect every building within all of that vicinity? They want to hit everything. So again, where I'm leaning and where it's taking me to, the response elements were on target. The man was neutralized.
number
by
10.
putting down as quick as they could. By
10
the way,
players na
less
lang.
than a half a second in that inner immediate
Kaya-
perimeter protecting the president. Less than a second, they were immediately on President Trump, covering him, creating that protective shield. But what would be the benefit of the Secret Service not covering that building where the shot was fired from? So my opinion, and where it leads me to believe, is there had to have been a lack of resources, because what would it have been to put a couple of agents on that building to do what's called sterilize it, so that nobody could get in, nobody could get up, nobody could get around, and then have a couple of those long guns focusing on that building. So that leads me to believe that there was a failure in the manpower. That's where I'm leaning right now. And had that building been covered accordingly, I believe that shot couldn't have gotten off because it would have been sterile. Now look, there's paper. There's going to be emails, there's going to be phone calls, there's going to be paper. So let that investigation kind of play out, and then we'll see if there was any major gaps in the security preparation based on those requests.
Aaron, stand by if you will. I want to bring in former Florida Attorney General Pam Bondi, as well as former DC homicide detective. Do we have all of these people together? Tracy, sure. Yeah, let's bring in former homicide detective Ted Williams is with us here, and then we also have Kaylee McGee White from the Steamboat Institute. She's a fellow there. Thank you all for coming on. I want to go to you, if I can, first, Ted Williams, just to pick up very quickly on what Aaron Cohen was talking about. Did you notice anything in the FBI State Police news conference that you found to be interesting? Did you notice anything about any of the talking points there, or maybe the contradiction saying that they don't believe there are other threats out there, and yet they are looking for other information to make sure there are no other threats out there? Ted.
Yeah, Trace, that's a contradiction that clearly needs some clearing up. I don't think they know what they actually have at this time. All they know is that they have a body, and they've been able to identify the body as being that of a 20-year-old. Other than that, they didn't give us a lot of information. But I think, Trace, we have to let this investigation play out. I'm sick and tired of listening all night long to the politics playing in a serious investigation. A former president of the United States could have been seriously harmed tonight, and they need to take that into consideration as a part of the investigation. But when I hear a vice presidential candidate like J.D. Vance come out and blame Biden for this and say that Biden has
conversation as well. Not really as much in the legal form, but you clearly know
Swerte
the
ko.
president very well. And I wanna
Lumabas
play
yung
some video
dos.
here because it doesn't have to be. And tell me if you don't have this, Tracy. We can move on to something else. I want to play the video of the shots, the way
Number
the
3
way
ako.
the Secret Service reacted, and then what happened thereafter when the president actually got up, former president got up, and he pumped his fist, and then he said, "Fight, fight." Can we play a little bit of that if we have it, Jay? Okay, so that's the aftermath. Let's just think, it's not the aftermath. If you guys can find and flag me on this thing, what I want to ask you, Pambani, is
Everyone
the
who made it
reaction
the
that we
final
saw,
table,
that we
okay.
have talked about so much, and the reaction is
Final table.
is you saw the former president who was literally just shot in the ear. He was almost assassinated right there. Here's the point. Stop for 1 second, Pamela. Let's just watch this as he gets up.
Number 3 ako so far. Pinakamataas 2,000,003, 1,000,006. 1,006,56,67. Oh, third place ako. Ace 10. Ay, ay, ay. Shall I play Ace 10? Or laylo muna ako? Laylo muna. USA. USA.
Yeah.
King
Now,
6.
Pambani, this is historic footage we will see again and again to you. The question that I have is, you can see the Secret Service, they react promptly, and they're talking in their huddle saying, "Are we ready to go, let's move, are we ready to move?" And as soon as they're ready to move, the former president says, "Let me get my shoes," and then he stops, and he raises his hand, and he pumps his fist, and he says, "Fight, fight, the chants are USA, USA." Are you surprised at any of this? Are you surprised at the reaction of the former president who had just been shot?
Not at all. That's the man that so many of us know so well
King.
and love. I feel like he's family to me. And when I saw that, you know, he said before, he said, the more they come after me, the more I fight. And he wanted the country to know that he was safe. He wanted them to know they did not beat him. And those agents that surrounded him are amazing. The lead agent to his right, the female
1
agent, they have
million.
been with him for years. And they threw
Baka
their
may
arms
10
around him,
coins
not
siya.
knowing if they could be shot. All they cared about was protecting him.
Okay.
And I guarantee you,
iPhone.
Trace, when the head of the Secret Service, when she has to testify, it's going to come out that they have requested more agents and did not get them. And if you remember, Congress, the Democrats in Congress tried to strip him of his Secret Service protection after he was indicted. But that's the man that I know. That's the man that loves this country and is a patriot. And prayers worked. He is safe tonight. But I will tell you, knowing him like I do, I know he was devastated when he learned that so far one person has died at his rally and 2 others are in critical condition, Trace.
It is a horrifying, really is a horrifying scene for America. I said this before in the air. It is a horrifying day, a horrifying scene for America. Pam, stand by. I want to bring in Kaylee McGee White because Kaylee McGee, as we look at this, these videos here. You know, as we talked about this, he said fight, fight, and what hasn't been covered enough today is that really is a part of his campaign. He goes to every rally and he uses the fight phrase to say to the people in the rally, listen, I'm fighting for you because they're coming after you. I just happen to be in the way. So they're coming after me before they get to you. And this kind of you know, encapsulates that entire fight, fight theme the president has been working now for the better part of a year.
Absolutely, and this has changed everything, Trace. And with respect to Ted, I recognize the need to lower the temperature of the rhetoric here, but this didn't occur in a vacuum. You don't get to call Trump Hitler for 8 years and villainize him and misrepresent who he is and what he wants to do and expect that there won't be consequences. Of course, we don't know the motivation of the shooter. I agree that we should not start laying blame where it's not due. But you have to understand that this is part of the effort to demonize Donald Trump. And I'll just say, I'm not a MAGA enthusiast. I didn't vote for him in 2016. I pretty reluctantly voted for him in 2020. I didn't support him among the GOP primary candidates this past year. And I now would crawl over broken glass to vote for the guy. And I know that there are many other hesitant Trump supporters who feel the exact same way after watching this and after watching the former president's response. Because we understand that this cannot stand. This can't go on. We cannot continue on as a country like this. And there need to be consequences for the people who have helped push us to this breaking point. And you know what? Electing Trump sounds like a great place to start.
Yeah, I want to go around the horn very quickly, if I can, again, back to Ted Williams, if we can bring Ted up again. Ted, does this change the posture going forward of the security apparatus at the Republican National Convention, which begins in Milwaukee tomorrow? Do you think it changes anything? Do they have time to change it, or do we get what we get?
I'm sure, Trace, that they will probably increase the amount of law enforcement present, but it is already pretty much baked in.
Okay.
That the security will be there at that convention. But I think that this may very well change what happens in the country.
Number 5 ako
as
so far.
Run for the office of the presidency.
Yeah, Ted, thank you. Back to Pam Bondi now. The
Okay,
political
meron nang
and legal
mag-retire dito.
outcry of this. I mean,
Nagulin na isa,
it
wala pa
appears
rin.
to me as if
9
the
players pa rin.
president is going to resonate more, as people were saying, as Kayla McGee White was saying, people would walk over
Almost
glass to
pare-pareho ang
vote for
mga
him, is going to resonate more.
chips.
Do you
Ace
think,
10.
Pam Bondi, that he will
Ay,
utilize
ace
this
10.
or try to forget about this? Does he utilize this to embolden him, or does he try to put this behind him?
Pag walang magbit dyan, magbibit ako. Pero pag may magbit, ay, 1 million.
I think that
Sold
convention,
ako.
I'm going to be there tomorrow morning. It's going to be on lockdown as it should. His
Yan,
family, they
naglabang
need
kayo.
Secret Service protection now.
Yan.
RFK,
Jack 10
he
lang pala
needs
siya eh.
Secret Service protection now. And hopefully the head of the Secret Service, she will listen. And one more thing, legally, Trace, the FBI should not lead this investigation. It should be a joint task force. ATF needs to be involved. State police need to be involved.
Talo
These
sana ako.
local agents, the Secret Service
Kasi
need to be involved. The FBI, they're the
Ace
ones
Jack
that tried
siya.
to lock him up. They're still trying to lock him up. They're the ones who raided Mar-a-Lago. And I think they would agree that they cannot lead this investigation.
Okay.
But President Trump is going to go forward because he has a vision for our country, and he is going to make that very clear at the convention this week, and he's unstoppable. And I think prayers, God, have proven that this week.
Yeah, Pam, thank you. I want to go back to Kaylee McGee White. Kaylee, because, you know, you wonder about the current president, Joe Biden. He's going back to D.C. tonight. He's leaving. He was supposed to spend the weekend on the beach, going back early. And the word is that he may speak to the nation again, either very late tonight or early tomorrow morning. It appears more likely early tomorrow morning. What is it that he plans to say? Kaylee, what is it that he can say at this point that is going to calm this country down?
Well, I hope that he clearly denounces all political violence in unequivocal terms, no stop. And this is what I worry about moving forward, is I worry about the chilling effect that this is going to have on the entire nation. I think about my own friends and family members and some of my colleagues who were even at the rally tonight, who were pushed aside by Secret Service agents rushing to get to the president. this is going to create fear among Trump supporters, among people who might have been thinking about attending some of these events. And that's what I worry about. And so I think, the former president, in his response, when he got up and he raised his fist in the air and he wanted to communicate that he was okay, that he was okay, and that they would be okay too. And that's a remarkable example of strength that I hope that Americans mimic moving forward.
Yeah, Kaylee, Pam, Ted, stand by if you will. I want to bring in Alexis McAdams, who has been covering this all day long. She was at the news conference in
Jap 9 lang
Butler,
pala,
Pennsylvania,
nag-Golden
with
siya.
the state police and the FBI.
Six.
Alexis, what did you take
Jap
away from that
19
news
straight.
conference?
Swerte mo naman.
Hey Trace, well, what they just talked
Jack.
about a short time ago, the FBI said they have yet to identify
Okay.
a motive behind the gunman here,
Lucky.
telling us, which I
5,
thought
6.
was a little bit significant when they walked out too. I asked again to the state police, how long was the shooter up on that rooftop there? Because it's outside of the security perimeter, but as you pointed out throughout the night, it wasn't that far away. It's not that big of a
Number
building.
6 ako.
Gave him enough of a bird's eye view to be able to try and shoot and kill the former president
Number
and also
6.
injure at least 2 other people and kill someone else in that crowd before he was gunned down by the Secret Service. This is what they had to say in terms of if this was a big security failure. Watch.
Really, at this point, we're not going to make that assessment. There's an active investigation. A lot of things need to occur investigatively to make those determinations. What, if any, failures there were.
Excuse me.
So they are bringing in some intelligence analysts, they're saying. I'm reading it here. Evidence response teams from Quantico. They're talking about, Trace, how this grandstand in that area where this rally was huge. It's a Trump rally. It's in the middle of Butler, Pennsylvania, where Trump's pretty popular here. People were really excited to see him. They waited for hours in the hot, very hot sun and humidity here in the swing state to try and catch a glimpse of them. So it showed just how big of a footprint this was.
King
They said it's going
4.
to be a pretty big crime scene. They have to now comb through. They're asking people in the community to send in videos or pictures, trying to see if they can, look in that picture to catch something near that AGR building. That's the American Glass Research Building that was outside
King
of where
4.
this all went down. But that is where the gunman was able to climb up onto that roof. Wasn't up there for very long, we're told, and then fire off some shots.
I don't have it, so
Alexis
you can
McAdams,
have it.
very long day for you. Exceptional work as always. Back to you as the news warrants. Alexis, thank you. Now to Aaron
Give me
Cohen, and I'm
a
wondering,
card.
as you see
Give
this
me a
out
bit
in
of
the
card.
venue, Aaron Cohen, it's 4 months.
Ay,
a
dos,
little less
dos.
than 4 months to the election. Are outdoor
Pagin
venues
na
for
ako.
former President Trump done from this point forward?
I don't know if they're done. I just think they're going to have to beef up the layering. They're going to have to get more.
I'm gonna end up
manpower in
number
there.
7, so that's good
Again,
enough.
I'm staring at this.
I don't know
interest
how
and I'm
much
saying to
money that
myself,
is.
how was that building not covered, and what would the Secret Service's
Building now.
advantage be to not having a sterile building? All those
Okay.
buildings within
Dos,
the
dos.
vicinity. It just doesn't make
Dos,
sense to me.
dos.
So obviously it's a manpower issue. If I have
Dos,
to
dos.
Secret Service is
Dos,
one of the best
dos.
protective law enforcement agencies
Ay,
in
ay,
the
ay.
world. In terms
Dos,
of track
dos,
record,
dos.
in terms of manpower, they get better and better
Oh,
every
what's
year.
so?
We've
What's so
got a ton
today?
of spec ops guys who've dumped into the
Talo.
Secret Service for their CS or their counter sniper programs. All these
Meron pang
protective,
naiwan.
programs that they offer now, and I
Kala
know
ko,
how
ubos
good
na.
these guys are, and for me to look at this right now and see that ear get hit is mind-blowing to me, and I cannot think that it's an
Ayun na ako.
operational issue. It has to be a manpower issue. So as far as events coming in the future, maybe things are going to quiet down in the immediate, but these things can be expanded and contracted, like a movie production. So I wouldn't be surprised if it expands very quickly moving forward, especially the convention that's coming up.
Yeah, by the way, the video
Ace,
you're watching
ace,
on the left-hand
ace,
side of your
baby.
screen, that is, it's 2.5 minutes, and 2
Ace,
minutes and
what's up?
28 seconds, and it's from the shots being fired until they get
Ay,
the
wala na.
president
Talo na.
into the
Okay,
vehicle to
number
leave.
7 ako.
We
That's
should note the breaking news now.
how
reporting
much
from
money is that,
ABC
huh?
That former President Trump has arrived at Newark Liberty
May pera na rin
International
yan eh.
Airport in New Jersey
7,
about 6 hours
7th place.
after the shooting at his rally
Ace
in
na lang,
Butler,
Pag-asa.
Pennsylvania, meaning the president is been released from the
Quatro,
hospital.
wala na.
He appears to be
Otso
doing
na lang.
very well. He is boarding a plane. He is likely
Wala.
to go back to Florida and then
Okay,
will
let me
make his
see
way,
how
we
much
are told,
I
to
won.
the Republican National Convention in Milwaukee. I want to bring in a witness. His name is Ben Schrader. and he
$50.
was about
8,000
maybe
points. Okay,
12
$50.
feet, 10,
I won
4
50.
meters, so 10, 12.